Hello, this is Northwest Trains. I've got another unboxing video today, and one I've been really excited about. I've been waiting for it for a long time, and I didn't even know that they were making these. I was tempted to get like a specially made scratch built one that's a company was selling, but Bachmann announced in their almost perfect sale that not only were they doing the Mark II coaches, DBSOs in network rail livery in Anglia, that they were also doing it in the DRS livery. So I ordered it Saturday, and it's just arrived this morning. So there it is there, special limited edition model. I quite like the way Bachmann Collectors Club are going now. I mean, they go to a lot of shows. I think they announced this at the Great Central Railway, and I saw their stall at the Keighley Diesel Gala a couple of weeks ago, so they are getting around. And I mean, really, Hornby should take note and try and catch up a bit. Right, so there's a certificate. Mine's number 190. There's 1,000 produced, so I wouldn't say that was particularly rare, but I wanted to make sure I got one anyway. If they weren't so expensive, I'd have probably got two. But the reason why I like these is if you watch my videos, you know I go up to like the likes of Carnforth and Arnside a lot. So the Lakes Coastline, and these ran on here between, I think it was late 2015 to 2018, when they had a DMU shortage. They hired in DRS coaches, and they purchased these old DBSOs. I think they were from Anglia Railways originally, and they had about 5 of them from what I remember. And yeah, they provided a service for 3 years. I'm gutted that I never got a chance to see much more of them. I managed to catch one train from Ravenglass to Carnforth, but I've seen a few here and there, but I really wish I had a bit more time to see them. But it was a nice blast from the past, loco hauled coaches. And the beauty of these things is that the driver of the class 37 can sit in this carriage and control his 37 at the other end of the train from here. So I mean, I suppose similar to a DVT, but they're not a DVT. They are actually a Mark II coach. I think they were a brake coach originally, looking at that. And then they just had a cab fitted to them, as well as some control equipment. So it was very clever stuff for the time. I think it was 1979 that these were first converted. And when I looked them up, 2 of them are being scrapped. One's even made it to Northern Ireland. I'm not sure if that's a heritage railway or not. I think it could possibly be, but I think it's had to be re-gauged and everything for it. Network Rail have 5, I believe. I might even pick up a Network Rail one. I've asked for one, but whether there's any left in stock, I don't know. But you'll see that in a future video. But this basic paperwork, because this is DC fitted. There's all the extra detail and parts. I won't be putting them on, not at the moment anyway. I'm quite happy with them, not because they tend to fall off and go missing. So that's your accessories. You can just read there what they are if you want to take a look at it. More details for the rear, alternative couplings as well. That might be worth a try actually, because the other Mark II coaches I've got tend to derail on second radius curves or points, especially the set track points. That's a no-go, but we'll see. Luckily I've got 4th radius on my outer track. Okay, so we got DCC information. We'll go through all that in a minute. So we've got interlock lights, directional lights. There's the function sheet if you want to take a look. We've got cab light. I'll put a few of them on in a minute. Right, so let's get the coach out. It's like unboxing a loco with this. It's quite heavy for some reason. Oh, it's just the packaging. There we go. Look at that. I really love the Direct Rail Services livery. I don't know why, but I've always liked it. When you see it's only part of the glazing, but I mean they actually put bars on the windows so that people weren't going to be hanging out with the cameras. They haven't included them on these, but I know when I've seen them they actually had bars fitted. So we've got DCC on board. What's this? We've got a switch here, on off flash. I'll have to have a look at that later, see what that is. You can see all the underside detail. You can see where the gets the power from the track here. The couplers aren't part of the bogie, or they're just above it, say. So that might explain why they tend to derail on the sharper curves, but we'll have a look at that. I'll try running it on the second radius again, I think, just to see what it's like. You can see the front there. We've got 9705. You can see the wipers, all separately fitted parts. It does look pretty basic, I suppose, so maybe the detailing would look a little bit better on it. But I won't put it on for now. I'm not too bothered about it. When it's running around the layout you barely see it. But yeah, you see the separate detail parts here and here. This is just not part of the mould, so that's nice. Very delicate though, so we've got to be careful. And there's not much more to say about it really. You've got separately fitted hand rails there and handrail here. They're all separately fitted. If you can pick it up, oops, off the camera. So all in all, it's been very well applied. But for £150, the prices are getting ridiculous. This is a DC fitted coach with working lights, so it's almost a loco but without the motor. I suppose for a loco you're probably talking close to 200 or more, but you know, it's what you're willing to pay really, and I was willing to pay for this. The one I did look at previously that another firm was making, I think they were more sort of hand sprayed, they didn't have the lighting in them, and they were still about £80 odd from what I remember. So there's no comparison in terms of detail, and you know, if you want your layouts digital. But yeah, we'll see. I think the standard ones are a little bit cheaper from the retailers. As I say, I got this from Bachmann, so you don't have much of a choice. There's no sprung buffers on it, from what I can see now. We've obviously got metal wheels for the pickups, and we've got different colours here, different details showing up. So yeah, it's as good as it can get, in my opinion, really, without getting too daft. But yeah, let's get this on the track and we'll test out the lights and have a bit of a running session. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we've got our DBSO onto the track. I've connected it to two of the other Mark II coaches and a Class 37. So let's just try the lights. So function 0 is the lights on and off, so I presume that's the headlights or rear light. Right, so we're currently set to reverse. So we change direction, and there's the headlight. And so number 2, cab light. You might see the lights come on the other Mark IIs because they're all set to number 3, so don't worry. Right, cab light 2. Guard compartment light 3. So you see that. Interior lights, passenger areas 4, so they're all on. Door interlock lights side A. Not sure what side we got here, but we'll try it. 5. Let's try 6. You just about see them. You see them light up here, little orange light. What I might do is dim the lights later and have it running in the dark, see what it looks like. Now, the cab light, has that not come on because... Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the cab light doesn't want to stay on for some reason. Let's turn it around again. That might be my controller, I'm not sure why it doesn't want to stay on. We'll have a look at that in a sec. Okay, so let's see what it's like moving off. So we get our class 37. I'll leave the sound off for now, and we'll see what it's like. Hopefully we won't get any derailments. We already lost the lighting on one coach. Let me just see if I can get it back. No. And the track is due a good clean, and the 37 hasn't ran for a long time, so I'm not expecting them to be perfect. Just change the DBSO over because it's got the lights on the wrong way around. There we are, it's navigated those points fine. So let's see if we can run it in reverse without derailing like it would in the real thing. Okay, so change the DBSO over. So I'm sure I can set this to the same as the loco eventually. So now the driver's in the DBSO, powering the 37 from behind, so it's quite an interesting looking train, isn't it? The old-fashioned push-pull. Right, I'm going to let that run round a few times now, see how it does, get a few running shots, and then I'll let you know what I think. I'll also have the class 20s pulling the brake van coach, as I don't really have a purpose for that now because I've got the DBSO, but we'll give the brake van coach on the 20s as if it's a rolling stock repositioning, and it's not forgotten about then. So hope you enjoyed the running session. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I've still got the 37 running around, the DBSO. This is the brake coach, and when you get asked the question, are these coaches worth the price? Well, when you have the lighting the way it is now, this is what you're paying for, because they look great in the dark. And I do like to do night scenes on the layout, as you see my running sessions. I do want to keep adding more lights. I've got to add more detail, passengers, so on. But I think that's what sets it off with DCC. Years ago you just had a little light on maybe a Hornby HST or something, but nothing like this. And this is what makes it worthwhile for me, as well as the I mean, I wouldn't pay the price if I went into like doing this sort of running session or having lights on my layout. But I think these look just nice. The lighting's just right for me, and the flickering's generally a lot better than most coaches that you get. I'm pretty happy with them. So we'll do a few more running shots, and we'll bring the coach back into the station and finish the video. Right, I've given up with this one. Even with one coach, it doesn't like going across these points here. Most of the time it makes it across these points, but this sharp, must be because it's a sharp curve here, goes straight from a second radius to a third radius. It doesn't like that, and they always derail on that point. So just a word of warning if you're thinking of buying them. They work okay on express points. Fourth radius curves, not a problem. I think even third radius curves are fine. I'm just going to see what it's like reversing now over this, because I'm going to bring it back into the siding to finish the video. So I've just reduced the speed to 5 now on the 37. Let's see how it does. A little bit of a jolt there, but that might just be the loco. I just think with most layouts using flexi track with much gentler curves, they won't have a problem at all with these, I don't think. But second radius points, they just don't like them. I'm not sure what to like on second radius curves in general, because I haven't got any. And I will eventually remove these set track points. They're all off the main layout now, just on one side of the heritage line, the temporary side, and then the fiddle yard. So eventually I'll change them over, but it's all a good education, isn't it, when we're trying out new stuff. This whole layout was just built off set track when I first started it, because I had so many train sets worth of it, and over the years I gradually replaced it. So, but most Hornby stuff's designed to work on set track. It just tends to be Bachmann stuff that prefers, if you like, more professionally laid track. But yeah, we'll bring it in now and finish the video. Right, hope you liked the running session. Like I said before, they're not great on a set track type layout. On the station area here it's fine. The main line, the coaches work great. They just don't work in the fiddle yard on the second radius points. Even if you go over the straight section, they tend to trip. So just something to bear in mind. But the detail's good, quality is good, the lighting is excellent in my opinion, and the only thing I haven't sussed yet is the cab light. For some reason it won't let me put number 2 in, it'll just flash. So probably something simple. If anyone knows why, let me know. So I'll press it again, it'll just flash and go off again, unless it's not allowed to be on while all the other lights are on. I'm not too sure about that, so we'll just turn them all off. So let's try 2 again. No, must be something to do with my controller, but they do work. So we just turn them back on again. So 2 is your light that does, the cab light that doesn't want to stay on. 3, we've got a guard's light. The 0 is the head or reverse light. 4 is the main passenger lights. 5, you should just see them come on, the little lights here, you can see them more in the dark. And there we have it, and not much else to say. Let me know what you think. I'll hopefully get the network rail one as well to add to all the Hornby coaches I've got, and hopefully it'll combine okay with Hornby coaches. That's the only thing I'm sceptical over. But I won't do a review on that, I'll just do a running session. I'm aware that quite a few people have already done them. I haven't watched them yet because I wanted to see what this was like. But I'll be watching other people's videos on YouTube to see what their opinion is. And as usual, drop a comment on my channel on the video. Let me know what you think. Would you pay for it? Would you not? Do you think it's a good model? Please let me know. So that's it. Again, thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for the next video. Bye for now.